You must have heard people say, I walk 10,000 steps every day, but nothing is changing. You might have also seen people trying Japanese walking, infinity walking, backward walking, and many other walking methods only to find themselves stuck after a few weeks or months. The weight loss slows down, the motivation disappears, and eventually they hit a plateau. But have you ever wondered why that happens? And more importantly, is there a way to avoid it? Well, today we'll talk about a walking method that is very different from all of them. It's called Tai Chi Walking. And what happens if you practice Tai Chi Walking consistently for 120 straight days? What changes can you expect in the first month? What surprising transformation begins after day 60? And why do many people say the most remarkable results don't appear until after day 90? Well, we'll break down the entire 120-day journey phase by phase. And just to let you know, even if you walk for years without avoiding those 3 mistakes that prevent people from getting the full benefits of this ancient walking practice, you will not be able to see a spoonful of result. So, don't skip any part of this video because the final results may completely change the way you think about walking. Let's start with the first 30 days. The first thing most people notice about Tai Chi walking is that it feels weird and completely awkward. Yes, seriously. We are used to rushing, we are used to walking while checking our phones, and we are used to thinking about work, bills, emails, and everything else happening in life. But Tai Chi walking forces you to slow down. Each step becomes deliberate, each movement becomes controlled, and during the first few days, those things can actually feel uncomfortable. Now, not because it's physically hard, but because your brain is not used to it. During week 1, many people report becoming aware of something they never noticed before, and that is how tense they are. Their shoulders are tight, their neck is stiff, their breathing is shallow, and suddenly slowing down exposes all of it. Now, by the second week, something interesting starts happening, and that is the posture. Instead of leaning forward while walking, people naturally begin standing taller. The chest opens up, the shoulders relax, the head aligns more naturally with the spine. It does not sound dramatic, but small posture improvements can make a surprising difference in how the body feels throughout the day. And by week 3, breathing often becomes smoother. Many people discovered they have been breathing from their chest rather than deeply through the diaphragm. And Tai Chi walking encourages slower, more controlled breathing. And that has an effect beyond even exercise. The stress levels begin to drop, people start feeling calmer, not because their problems disappear, but because their nervous system is no longer operating at maximum speed all day. Then comes week 4, and for many people, this is where the first meaningful change appears, and that is your sleep. Many people report falling asleep faster, and some people wake up feeling more refreshed. Others have noticed that they don't feel as mentally exhausted at the end of the day as they were earlier. Now, here's the strange part. At this stage, weight loss may still be minimal. The mirror might not look very different. The scale may be barely move. Yet many people already feel better. And that's where most people start asking an important question. Why is this walking differently than those normal walking? And to understand this, you need to first understand why regular walking stops walking. Think about your last walk. How much of it do you actually remember? For most people, the answer is almost none. Because the brain switches into autopilot mode. You walk, you think about something else, you arrive at your destination, and that's it. The body is moving, but the mind is somewhere else. And over time, the body adapts. The challenge disappears, the engagement disappears, and eventually many people hit a plateau. And that's why some people walk thousands of steps every day but still feel stuck. And hey, Tai Chi walking changes that easily. Instead of simply moving forward, you're paying attention. Your posture matters, your balance matters, your breathing matters, and even your foot placement matters a lot. And suddenly, walking becomes an active process again. And when the brain becomes engaged, the experience changes completely. This becomes even more obvious during the next 30 days. So, around day 30, many people expect dramatic physical changes. But what often happens instead is something more subtle. Your energy begins changing. Those afternoon crashes becomes less severe. That moment around 3 p.m. when you feel like lying down or grabbing another coffee will stop. For many people, it becomes less frequent. And one possible reason is that Tai Chi walking is not just an exercise. It's also a stress management practice. And when stress starts coming down, energy often becomes more stable. And then another change begins appearing. And that is your food cravings. Many people notice that they are reaching less, often for comfort foods. They are not constantly searching for sugar, and they are not eating purely because they are stressed. Now, this does not happen overnight, but over weeks it can make a real difference. The interesting thing is that nobody told them to diet. Nobody gave them a meal plan. For your surprise, the change came from feeling calmer. And when you are calmer, making healthy decisions often becomes easier. Your mood improvements also become noticeable. Some people describe feeling more patient. Others say they react less emotionally to everyday stress. Those small annoyances no longer feel like emergencies. And yet, despite all these benefits, this is often the stage where people quit. Because visible results still are not dramatic. And that would be a huge mistake. Because the most important changes are happening beneath the surface. Before we get to day 61 through 90, there's something important to understand. Tai Chi walking is not powerful because it's intense. It's powerful because it combines movement with awareness. Most forms of exercise train just the body, but Tai Chi walking trains the body and the mind at the same time. And that combination can create effects that many people don't expect. Think about how most of us spend our days. We are rushing from one task to another, our minds are constantly occupied, notifications, deadlines, responsibilities. Even when we are resting, we are often still mentally busy. Our body never fully gets a break. And here comes Tai Chi walking that interrupts that cycle. For a few minutes, attention returns to the present moment, to breathing, posture, movement, and balance. And while that sounds simple, it may have a significant effect on how the nervous system responds to stress. Well, when you are stressed all day, your body stays in a constant state of alertness. Your muscles stay tense, your breathing becomes shallow, your heart rate stays elevated, and over time, that can affect everything from sleep quality to food cravings. But Tai Chi walking encourages the opposite. Slower breathing, smoother movement, less tension, and more awareness. And this is the one reason why researchers have repeatedly found benefits from Tai Chi practices when it comes to stress reduction, balance, mobility, and overall well-being of human. And by now, those benefits are starting to show up in everyday life, which brings us to the next stage. The stage where people often begin seeing the changes they actually notice. By the third month, Tai Chi walking no longer feels strange. It starts feeling natural. The slow movement that once seemed awkward now feels comfortable. The breathing becomes automatic, the posture improvements become easier to maintain, and this is often when visible changes start appearing. Now, one of the first things people notice is how they carry themselves. They stand taller, their shoulders sit farther back, their movements appear smoother. And because posture affects appearance so much, many people look healthier even before major weight change occur. Friends may notice, family members may notice, and even your crush may notice. And sometimes people start receiving compliments like, "You look different, you seem more energetic, you look more relaxed." And what's interesting is that these comments often come before anyone mentions weight loss. And another common improvement is your mobility. Getting out of bed feels easier, walking upstairs feels easier, daily movements require less effort. The body simply feels less stiff. For people who spend long hours sitting, this can be a huge quality of life improvement. And hey, balance also improves. But to you, balance may not sound exciting, but it's one of the most important physical abilities we have. Better balance means better body control, better coordination, better confidence in movement, and these improvements can benefit people of almost any age. Then comes something many practitioners describe as the biggest change during this phase, and that is mental clarity. During the first month, Tai Chi walking may feel like an exercise, but by the third month, it often feels more like moving meditation. The walk becomes a time to think clearly, to disconnect from constant noise, to slow down, to recharge, and many people begin looking forward to it. Not because they have to do it, but because they want to. Now, remember the surprising result I mentioned at the beginning? We are getting close to it. But before the final 30 days, there's a few mistakes that prevent many people from ever reaching this stage. These are the most common mistake many people make, and one of them is judging progress too early. Most people evaluate every healthy habit with one question: how many calories did I burn today? And while calories matter, they are only one piece of the puzzle. Imagine improving your posture, improving your sleep, reducing stress, increasing mobility, improving balance, and building a daily habit you'll actually stick with. Those things matter too, but because they don't show up immediately on a scale, many people ignore them. That's where they go wrong. And not just this, another mistake is expecting Tai Chi walking to behave like a high-intensity workout. It's not designed to leave you exhausted. It's designed to be sustainable. And sustainability is one of the most underrated health tools in the world. A workout that lasts 2 weeks changes very little, but a habit lasts 4 months can change a lot. And the third mistake is the biggest, forgetting the mindful part. Some people hear about Tai Chi walking and think it's just slow walking. It's not. The breathing matters, the awareness matters, the posture matters, and even the focus matters a lot. Remove those elements and much of the benefits disappears. Which brings us to the final 30 days, and that is where everything starts coming together. By day 90, something interesting happens. Tai Chi walking stops feeling like a challenge. It becomes a part of your life. There's no need to convince yourself to do it. It's simply what you do every day. And that's a powerful place to reach. Because long-term health is not built on motivation. It's built on habits. During the final month, many people report their strongest overall results. Not because something magical happens on day 91, but because 4 months of consistency finally begin showing their full effect. Endurance improves, long walks feels easier, daily activities require less effort, the body moves more efficiently, the balance continues improving, the mobility continues enhancing, and many people notice they are more active throughout the entire day, not just during their walks. And then there are the body composition changes. For some people, the waistline begins shrinking, clothes fit differently, movement feels lighter, and while results vary from person to person, the combination of regular movement, reduced stress, and improved consistency can support gradual fat loss over time. But hey, here's the surprising result. The result that many people never expected. The biggest change is not physical, it's psychological. People feel more in control, more relaxed, more confident, and less overwhelmed. Health no longer feels like a constant struggle. Exercise no longer feels like punishment. Movement becomes something you enjoy daily. And that's what makes the transformation sustainable. Because when you enjoy, you are far more likely to keep doing it. So, after 120 days, the biggest victory is not necessarily a smaller waistline. It's becoming the type of person you consistently take care of their health. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe this channel for more such health-related videos. And 2 of them must be popping up on your screen. Click on it and see you in the next video.